What is up, full sailors? My name is Stephen Palomino. I'm going to be going through my week 2 review for MDF. The term is 1403. My last video was 10 minutes, so I'm going to really try to zoom through this. It's just a lot to go through. First, what did I do? I did a beginner's camera photographer app. So if you don't know anything about photography, this app is kind of just to get you introduced as fast as possible. So my home view, there's not a lot going on. I just wanted to do this this thing here where you the tips, every time you go back to the home page, the tips, there's a new tip. So it cycles through about 15 tips. So that was fun. My first view here, the 2 levels deep view is equipment. You just have different things like cameras, bodies, memory cards, storage bags, and so on. So there's 2 levels deep here, and one thing I didn't do was I didn't have an X button, and I just realized that a few hours ago before I turned this in. So but it's still, I mean, it's doing the same thing, so I hope I don't get any points taken off for that. So instead of control dragging from the button to the next view, it's just the cell. So I know what's going on, so hopefully, but I understand. But my next view, second view here, is the articles. On the requirements, this is the second tab. My articles. So I've just got a title here and the little summary, and it's passed through on to the next view. And I also included a ISSN for identification for whatever reason, and a source and viewable link. Source will go to the full sales. It goes to the link on the full sale database, and the viewable link is just a Dropbox link where I have the PDF on there. I tried to kind of pretend it was a real app and would be useful for some reason. So that's that. And inspiration, this is the National Geographic's photo of the day photos, and so I've just got a photo I'm passing through. This is a collection view. It was fun to learn. It's just the same as a table view, except with images. So that was easy and fun. And resources, this is my freeform UI. I passed down, I had to make a class and pass down the title. And I've also got a summary and a link. So you click this and it'll open a browser. So that's that. It doesn't display on here because I thought that would look kind of ugly, but it does pass through. So you can see in my prepare for segue, everything goes through as just the object. So that is that. Now I'm going to go over some of the code here. There's a lot of it, so just try to go through it pretty quickly. In all my views, the default is a gray translucent navigation bar here, and the status bar for that to be black. So I changed that to blue and the text here to white, and this also to blue and white. I didn't want a whole bunch of blue like my home screen, so I just put one screen that was all blue, and then everything else there's kind of just hints of blue here and there to kind of tie in the identity of the app or whatever. So I kind of tried to give it, and that's why I put 5 tabs, because I felt like having 3 tabs, I wanted to do an inspiration and something like this, the tips to kind of I don't know, encourage photographers. So I really put a lot of thought into the identity and the purpose of the app, and that's why I put 5 tabs. So anyway, so that's what this does. I use about 8 or 9 p-lists. That's where I'm getting all the data from. I kind of saw that p-list as a database. So it's just pulling from the p-list here. It's just checking. I made an array of strings here for the different categories, and then it checks to see which string was selected, or which the cell of the string, or string of the cell, and imports that p-list, and then adds it to an array. So the p-list is just like, it's just an array of dictionaries, so it was so just nasty easy to implement, so I just went for it. And then just the normal thing, it's just using it as an array, so we're just passing that through the cells and feeding the information on. and then passing it on to the final view, which is the specific detail for that clicked item. So that is that. The next, this is the requirement 2, was the articles. Like I went through, it's the same thing, citing the navigation stuff. Then the same for the title and summary, using the plist here, another plist. So it was just a lot simpler in my mind to write everything out in the plist and just import it in, instead of making a whole bunch of just cluttering the code with a whole bunch of inits and stuff. So that was that. The home page was fun to figure out with the random number generation and again another plist. And you put it in the view will appear just so it will appear whenever the view is accessed instead of just once and view did load. Collection view, that was fun to learn. It's like I said, it's the exact same thing as a navigation table view. So you're using a cell and a reuse queue identifier. So everything's the exact same except it's just images. So, and then that's passed down to the next cell as well. My last tab is the third requirement. It's the freeform UI, and like I was saying, it's pretty simple. I had to make a class and then pass through name, description, link, and image. Except I just include the image and the title here. Everything gets passed through, but not everything's used. So I do have the title, description, and link here, and then the image and title here. So everything gets passed through, but not everything's used on the first view. So that's it. It was super fun to figure stuff out and design. I wish I would have had more time. That's one of the things I could have done better, just spend more time with the design and everything. There's a few things like this, the details on the equipment, just the text formatting, it's just nasty. So it's just a direct copy paste, so all the information is right. It's just a straight copy paste, so that just annoys me. Stuff like that, wish I would have had more time to work on that stuff. So but I really like that the ideas all came together. All the design might have not been there, but the ideas really, I feel like I got everything out that I wanted the app to do. So that's that, and that's it. Thanks for watching my Project 2 review. Thanks.